Get ready for a sizzling story about friendship and tricks in The Cat, the Monkey, and the Chestnuts. Discover what happens when a clever monkey wants some tasty treats and a sweet cat learns a big lesson.
Once upon a time, in a cozy house filled with warmth, lived two remarkable friends, a small, fluffy white cat named Pussy and a nimble brown monkey. They were the best of pals, sharing many playful days and secret adventures within their home. These two were always together, often found whispering plans for their next grand escapade. Their hearts were full of curiosity, and their minds even fuller of mischievous ideas. They truly enjoyed each other's company in every little corner of the house. More than anything, these two adventurous spirits loved to find delicious treats to eat. It didn't truly matter how they got their paws or hands on tasty morsels, as long as they ended up with a delightful bite. Their quest for yummy snacks was a constant project, often leading them into funny predicaments. They shared a secret delight in planning their next culinary adventure, their eyes sparkling with shared excitement. Every day was a new opportunity for a delicious discovery. One chilly afternoon, a wonderful aroma wafted through the air, filling the entire house with a warm, inviting smell. Pussy and Monkey were snuggled on a soft rug, enjoying the cozy warmth radiating from the fireplace. Right there, on the glowing hearth, several plump chestnuts were gently roasting. Their shells shimmered faintly, turning a beautiful golden brown as they slowly cooked. The sight and smell were absolutely irresistible to the hungry duo. Both friends gazed at the tantalizing chestnuts, their tummies rumbling with desire. "Oh, how delicious they look!" Pussy purred softly, her emerald eyes fixed on the treats. The question quickly arose in their curious minds. How could they possibly get those warm, inviting morsels out of the crackling fire? It was a tricky puzzle, one that required a clever solution. They looked at each other, a silent conversation passing between them. The cunning monkey, with a twinkle in his big, curious eyes, decided to speak first. He looked at Pussy with a sly grin, his tail twitching thoughtfully behind him. "I would truly love to help get those yummy chestnuts," he began, pretending to be very eager. However, a mischievous glint in his eye revealed his true intentions. He was already cooking up a plan that was just a little bit sneaky. Then, the monkey added, "But Pussy, you are so much more graceful and skillful at such delicate tasks than I am." This flattery made Pussy feel quite special and proud. He continued, "Why don't you gently pull them out, and I promise I'll divide every single delicious chestnut perfectly between us." Pussy listened, her heart swelling with a mix of pride and growing hunger for the warm treats. The monkey's words seemed so fair and friendly. Feeling trusted and helpful, Pussy decided to try. Very, very carefully, she stretched out one of her graceful tiny paws towards the sizzling embers. The heat was surprising, making her paw tingle slightly. With a quick, brave dart, she pushed aside a burning cinder, her soft fur feeling the intense warmth. Then, just as quickly, she drew her paw back away from the flames, a tiny hiss escaping her lips. Pussy was determined, shaking her paw slightly to cool it down. She tried again, this time with even more focus and a brave heart. Her little paw reached deeper into the warmth, carefully selecting a promising chestnut. With a gentle nudge and a quick, deft movement, she managed to pull one chestnut halfway out of the fire's fiery embrace. It was a small victory, making her feel brave and successful. She was so close to the tasty reward. A third time, Pussy bravely reached in, feeling a little sting on her paw as she touched the hot shell. With a final, determined effort, she secured the tempting chestnut. Triumphantly, she pulled it completely out of the fire, placing it carefully on the cool stone hearth. The warmth radiating from the chestnut was a promise of a delicious treat. She looked at it with a blend of satisfaction and slight pain. This brave performance Pussy repeated several times, each time her delicate paw getting a little more singed. The heat made her fur prickle, and she winced with each success. But as fast as she bravely pulled the warm chestnuts from the fiery hearth, the cunning monkey quickly grabbed and ate them all himself. He didn't offer a single one to Pussy, his cheeks bulging as he happily munched away. Pussy looked on, her excitement turning into a slow realization. Suddenly, the front door swung open with a gentle creak, and their kind master walked into the room, a warm smile on his face. The mischievous duo, startled by his sudden arrival, knew instantly they were caught in their secret snacking. With a burst of frantic energy, away scampered the rascals, trying to look innocent. Poor Mistress Cat had a burnt paw from all her brave work, but not a single delicious chestnut was left for her. Pussy found a quiet, sunny spot to rest, sadly licking her sore, tiny paw. A quiet tear might have welled up in her emerald eyes as she thought about the unfairness of it all. She felt a mix of pain and disappointment, realizing she had been fooled. From that day forward, they say, Mistress Cat learned a very important lesson about trust. She decided to be much wiser about her friendships and efforts. She happily contented herself with chasing after quick, darting mice and playful rats, finding great joy in her own honest work. The thrill of a successful hunt filled her with satisfaction and pride. As for the nimble Sir Monkey, Pussy had very little to do with him after that day. Their mischievous adventures together became a thing of the past, replaced by respectful distance. This story teaches us a very important lesson about friendship and fairness. It shows us that true friends help each other and share kindly, without trying to trick someone or take advantage of their kindness. Always be careful and wise about who you trust with your hard work and efforts. Remember, a good friend would never let you do all the hard and painful work just for their own gain.
Ever dreamed of being the hero? Now you get to be the star. Your adventure starts at TalesMio. Visit talesmio.com now.